I need a bun, but not just any bun. I need a bun that's going to hold its shape in a sandwich. I need a bun that's not just going to hold the contents of the sandwich, but is part of the entire sandwich experience itself. I need a bun that is deserving of the time and effort that I use to smoke the meat that's going to go on that bun. I'm not just going to run to the store and grab any random sack of buns. So today, we're making sourdough discard pretzel buns. To start off with, we have 3/4 cup of sourdough discard that's been sitting at room temperature for about an hour. Here we have 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons of warm water. I heated this up to about 95 degrees in the microwave. We have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast, 2 cups all-purpose flour, and 2 cups of bread flour, 2 teaspoons of Diamond Crystal kosher salt, 4 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter, 1 egg, a splash of whole milk, and some Morton's coarse kosher salt that we'll use for the topping. We're also going to be boiling the dough. So right here, I have a pot of 2.5 quarts of water and 2/3 cup of baking soda.
We're going to start by combining the warm water with the brown sugar and the yeast. Whisk this all together until combined. Set off to the side for about 8 minutes to activate the yeast. Let's get our KitchenAid fitted with the dough hook attachment and plug it in. Add our sourdough discard, flour, and salt, and begin mixing this on low speed. Eight minutes in, our yeast is primed. Throw in the yeast mixture and let it knead on low to medium speed for about 5 minutes. Add in your softened butter slowly until well incorporated. Please use a rubber spatula for this. Don't stick your fingers in there. I don't need any mangled fingers on my conscience. Grease up a bowl and transfer the dough into that bowl. Cover with a damp tea towel and set it aside to bulk ferment for 1 to 1.5 hours or until doubled in size. Once doubled in size, slap that slacky boy dough ball out onto a clean work surface. Don't need to add any flour. Grab your kitchen scale and begin measuring out individual dough balls weighing about 120 grams. This will make about 9 buns and you'll need to batch cook them. Once the dough balls are measured out, prepare a cooking sheet with parchment paper. Begin shaping and folding each individual dough ball like so. Hold one dough ball in your hand and stretch and fold the ends of the dough ball back toward the middle like I'm doing here. Set the dough ball down onto your work surface and begin dragging it across the work surface like so. Repeat this on each side for a total of 6 to 8 drags. You're just shaping the buns at this point, making sure they hold their shape and their strength. Repeat this with each dough ball. When each dough ball is completed, set them down on your baking sheet. Cover with greased plastic wrap and let the buns rise for another hour or so until doubled. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Put 2.5 quarts of water and 2/3 of a cup of baking soda into a pot and bring to a boil. Boiling dough seems weird, but this is the crucial step of getting that perfect pretzel bite. Bring the dough balls over to your boiling water baking soda mixture, and one by one drop each dough ball into the boil and keep it there for 30 seconds. They should float. Remove them from the water and set them back on the cookie sheet. Repeat this with each dough ball. Create an egg wash consisting of 1 whole egg and a splash of whole milk. Mix this together. Brush the tops of your dough balls with the egg wash. Followed by a sprinkling of coarse kosher salt. Transfer these to the oven and bake for 12 to 13 minutes or until pretzel brown. Once they're done baking, remove from the oven and transfer to a wire rack to cool. Today, we're making pretzel bun chopped beef sandwiches with sliced onions, homemade pickles, and barbecue sauce. These turned out great. Pretzel buns are nice for this type of sando as they hold their shape really well and don't fall apart. They're chewy and salty like a good soft pretzel should be. Little bit of sourdough tang. That browning of the bun is key for maximum flavor on the outside. It's just a really good way to do a bun. Try this recipe and I'm confident you'll keep making it again and again.
And that is how we make sourdough discard pretzel buns at fire and ferment. If you like this type of content and you want to see more of it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click on that little bell icon so you don't miss any new content. I love you guys, and stick around.